Hello everyone. Today I want to make a tutorial about how to create a part in Roblox Studio. So before I start off, I probably should explain what the software is. This entire thing is called Roblox Studio. You can create things in it. This is how people build games for Roblox, and uh, so the main thing you need for your game is a part. If you want to make a game, yeah, you need to have many parts. You need to build. Besides scripting, you need building. So you need a part. And before we look at what parts are, let's start off with giving you the basis. So first of all, you need to know how spawns look like. Spawns look like this with some sort of I don't know what it is honestly, but this looks like a star, some sort of eight-edged star. I don't know. Oh yeah, in there are such very good things in Roblox Studio. There are four things such as select. It's select a part. Um, yeah, it selects a part. So that's basically it. Then we have move. It moves the part using these arrows. Um Let me see the properties. The red one changes the x value, the x-axis. The yellow arrow is the y-axis, and the blue one is the z-axis. I hope you got me right. I got it right. The next thing we have is scale. This thing lets you do a scale. Um, I forgot what I want to say. Honestly. uh, oh yeah. So we have our size. It resizes parts. The the red one, as I said, is the x-axis. Blue one is z-axis, and yellow one is y-axis. I hope I got it right. Then we have rotate. It rotates stuff, as you can see here. You can rotate it. You can rotate stuff with it. It can come very much in handy when you want to build something. Alright, now that we are done with four main things in this game, well, not in this game, but rather in Roblox Studio, we can talk about colors. So let's talk about colors. You can recolor this thing to let's say new yellow. It looks cool when it's yellow, don't you think? Then I can make it red. It's very scary. And excuse me. Then I can make it black. You barely can see the star in this. Or 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 a white again. That's whatever you want. Then we have materials. You can change the materials of anything you want. So for example, you can make it eyes. You can make it foil, or you can make it glass. It's up to you. So now that we have a glassy thing, we can make it transparent. It doesn't matter if the part is not glass material. You still can make it transparent. So let's make it half transparent. It already looks pretty nice, not gonna lie. So what about, I try to do some magic. Oh, you can see the glass. No, no way. I didn't know that. Okay. Then you can set the reflectance to this thing. Let's change it. Yeah, it changes the reflectance of this thing. It's like a mirror, except there's no floor here. Let's see what else we have. You also can, I'm sorry. You also can make your part uncollidable, or not anchored. It's up to you, really, depending on what game you're making. So I think this is I think this is a fine spawn, honestly. Okay. I think we are done with spawn. But before we get to how to make a part, we need to to we need to talk about trusses. Trusses in Roblox are something like ladders. You can climb on them, except the scale on them doesn't work horizontally. Oh, what the hell? Sorry, I didn't want to do that. It only works vertically, so like keep that in mind. Let Once again, but you can still rotate it like fine. Yeah, I hope this will be useful for you guys. Um, so before we go to actual part creating, before we actually make parts, we need to think about how we are going to add some special particles into your stuff. Let's take this truss for example. I can right click into it, and let's see what we have here. We can mhm, what insert object, choose insert object, uh, and if you want particles, um, then find them here. Particle emitter, here it is. Then here it is. Here are the particles. This looks like a candle, not gonna lie. Uh, Looks pretty outstanding. Very cool. Let's make it faster. You change the speed of particles in properties. It can be something like this. Oh, I think I broke it. Excuse me. Oh, here it is. Yeah, we can keep it like that. It's pretty cool. You always can experimentate with stuff like this. And yeah, that's about it. Besides particles, there's also more effects on it, like sparkles. You can do as many modifications to it as like particles, because particles are at least capable of being modified, but it still looks cool nonetheless. Then you can put pots. Uh, um, uh, you can put a fire onto it. Um, you also can change the size of it if you want. Here I made a burning truss, and I think that's. Oh wait, no, never mind. There's also uh, some fog or fog. What's the name of this thing? Let me search. Give me some minutes. I'm well, or seconds. I don't know. I can't find it. Oh no, wait, never mind. It's smoke. But why smoke is here? I didn't put it here. Why? Why is this on fire? Okay, it should be here now. Yeah, I fix it. Now there's also a trail it can have. It's it can be good if you're like a fast guy, and it will look pretty cool. But for some reason I can't see the trail. I have no idea what why did I do it so that it doesn't work, but it just doesn't. All right. Let's see what else we can do. Oh yeah, now by the way, in Roblox Studio you can make models. So I'm sorry for not getting my words. I don't think I hope you guys don't mind. You can make models of stuff. So like you can do a group as a model, and then you can move two things in a row. Well, not in a row at once, I want to say, but you get it. And you can ungroup it. There's also an union option here. Oh, oh, yeah, it doesn't work. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on trusses. Now that we has confirmed it, people, tutorial people also can make mistakes, so you guys can get me. I hope. Uh, yeah. Before we keep going, before we get to the part of where we are making a part, how to make a part, we need to start talking about free models. Free models. Let's find one. Let's oh yeah, if a free model uses scripts, you will see this message. So sometimes free models can contain viruses, so be careful. But most of the time, just won't happen if you're just not dumb. Anyway, we got a tree house here. So let's take a look at this free model. As you can see, this tree has a lot of parts. That's what parts are. We can take this part um, and do anything we want with them, or with it. I mean, you get it. So yeah. Also, if you have noticed, this is kinda dark, don't you think? So let's now go with lights in this game, in Roblox Studio. I mean, you get it. So lights will be very helpful if there's something very dark somewhere. This being this treehouse. So let's make it lighter. We put a brick here. We put a brick here, and we insert object it. And we can put some sort of light we want into it. Science, well, we want to make the entire room of this lighten up, right? So instead of spotlight or and surface light, we need to get point light because it can spread over the best for these situations. So now that we have a light here, I'm sorry, I had to do something. IRL. So as you can see, there's this orb, some weird orb. That means it's the light area, and we can change it. Here we go. We just lighten up this room. You can make it brighter, but that's up to you, honestly. If you want to make it brighter or not, it's if you don't want people to kill you for having such bright light in your game and get their eyes dead and therefore get sued, then you probably shouldn't include such a bright light. So now that we are done with light, the next part will be about Roblox Studio, will be about changing the shapes of your brick. So now we have uh oh wait, excuse me, it's a model. So we have a 616 size plate, and we can change it to let's say a ball. We got a ball. You also can see these spheres are kind of wrong placed. Like, why are they there? But that means that that actually means that ball just can't scale normally like a single normal brick can. So instead, we scale it in all directions. Well, I mean, I don't know honestly. Oh wait, let me remove this from the model so it doesn't distract me. So since we have a ball here, we also can make it a cylinder. This cylinder is huge, bro. It just, wow. So the next thing you can make is wedge. It's just a wedge. It works. It resides like a normal brick, but instead it gets angles it needs, depending on the size it has. And then there's a corner wedge, which is like just a corner wedge. Nothing else to say really. Let's make this white, so like we can actually see this brick or whatever. See that corner wedge because of trees shadows are killing this thing. I'm sorry if I'm saying some sort of blunder at this point, but yeah, that's how Roblox Studio works. You thought of anything else? Anyway, we are done with shapes. Now what I want to teach you, let me let can you I want to teach you about scripts. Scripts are something like uh, they are very important in your game. Without scripts, your game cannot function at all. And so, if you want an actual game, you need to at least know some sort of programming skills to even be able to create one. So let's just start off. Uh, let's insert a script inside this corner wedge. To do this, once again, I'm showing you for the third time. Insert object, and then you find the script here. There are three types of scripts. Script is just a script, local script is just a local script, and model script is just a model script. Well, I mean model. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you get it. So we just insert in a regular script. Uh, so now we get some sort of a command here, like print hello world. It's uh, it's such an ordinary. I think it's some sort of a tradition in all programs to put in this thing whenever you start a new script. I don't know. It's some sort of a weird thing. When you do print, it shows up in the output that whether it just printed, whether you just put here. So how the way how you work with scripts is basically you type in words. Well, I just type in letters, but actually no. So let's say what do we want to do with this corner? With what do we want to do with this corner watch? Uh, as you can see, it's anchored. It's anchored right now. How do we make it not anchored when we are playing it? First off, since I'm not a script guy, I'm just using a regular wait. So so you use wait command, and then you put in some sort of numbers here. Those numbers are seconds, just so you know. Uh, then uh, you can have a local in your script. Local is some sort of a thing that remembers the remembers something from just mentioning it. So like if it mentions salmon, but let's just give you an example. Uh, local salmon, right? If script reads salmon somewhere, it understands what that is. It just knows its identification. So for it, let's say uh, script parent. Script parent. Script is the script itself. Parent is the previous part of the parts. Well, I mean, right now we are at script, then we go previous part like parent, and then we reach corner wedge. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. So when we type in salmon, uh, this script will recognize it as a script parent. Yeah. So what do we want to do to make it an anchor when we join the game? Well, when we wait for 10 seconds, we want to workspace. Uh, oh, I think I fucked up. Uh, game workspace. Uh, Oh wait, sorry, I'm dumb. Salmon anchored false. Oh wait, no, it's one equal. I'm too lazy to explain what it is, but it should make this an anchored when I join the game. So let's check it. Oh, all right, let's check it. All right, as you can see, it's anchored now. Unanchored, I mean to say. Um. Uh. I don't know what it is. It is unanchored, but it's some sort of an abnormality happened, so I can't do anything. Yeah, that's about it. So now that you met up with scripts, oh, update available. Oh, not now. I'm sorry. Um, Now, what else do we have here? We have a terrain editor. What you can do with terrain editor? Um, you can generate stuff. Um, yeah, that's about it. Let's draw something. You select draw, and just you're able to draw stuff. Anything you really want. I don't know. It's up to you, really. Or you can flatten stuff. It's This is if you want to make a wally, some sort of. Then you can smooth the thing, sculpt, and f- fill with something. I don't know what it is, honestly. I never used it, so I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry if I didn't give you enough information about terrain editor, but yeah. Before the last thing I'm going to teach you before we get to how to create a part for Roblox Studio, I am going to teach you about lighting in the game. It's not just a simple light like I showed you. It's a in-game service that is lighting that you can change the daytime uh, and some sorts like that. You can make the fog here look scary, isn't it? Let's make it even worse. Oh no, what a tragedy. Then you can change the lighting technology, but that's if you want. It's just dependent on what game you're making. If it's scary and horror, then you probably want to, and it's an atmospheric, then you probably want to get shadow map, most likely. And then you have global shadows. Right now there's not really any shadows because it just chose the compatibility technology. But if I change it to shadow map and disable global shadows, you won't see any shadows anymore. Let's change it back to compatibility and get shadows back. You can change the ambience using this uh, gradient square, whatever that is. Let's change it to yellow. I don't know. Hold on, give me a second. All right, our game is just radiated, and we can make it brighter. I think that's perfect, and then uh we can make it have this skybox. Yeah, looks pretty cool, isn't it? Doesn't it look amazing? Let's add more yellow into this because I want to. Now this is Excuse me. Ex- excuse me, I just sneezed. Um, we are probably done with. We are probably done with lightning, so let's finally get to the point. How do we create a part? So you can right click and insert part. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.